Do that to me every time. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're enjoying your cup of joe. With the new year upon us, we really need to think about what we want to accomplish going off into the future. And I was talking about critical thinking skills not long ago, about planning. You know, it doesn't matter how hard we're working if we're working on the wrong things. So making sure that we're working on the right things and that our team is working on the right things, we need a plan. I always include my people in the planning process because they come up with some great ideas that I wouldn't have even thought of. So including people in our conversations about making plans for the future not only instills in our team members stability and a future, but it also allows them to get engaged in that future. And engagement, let's face it, for the past 2 years has been a huge conversation. So with the new year upon us, think about what you want to accomplish within your department and write a few notes out and then have a team meeting and talk about, hey, you guys, these are some ideas that I have coming up for the next year. But I want your input and I want you to make some suggestions on what other things we could add to our plans. What do you see within your job that could be improved over the next year that would make a fundamental difference in how we do business? Engaging people and make them part of that conversation is really what gives people a sense of ownership. And a long time ago, one of the earlier episodes, I said, look, involvement creates ownership. Get people involved in the plans for the future so that they own them. It's an exciting place to be. And as a leader, it can take a lot of load off your shoulders. So get your people involved in planning the future so that they feel that they have a personal at stakeness at making that future happen. Think about that over the next week. I want you to be jotting down a handful of things that you want to see happen within your department over the next year. And then call your people together and get them involved. Solicit some of their ideas. Your ideas that you write down are just a starting point. Get them involved and get them excited about creating the future. And if they can't get excited about it, well, you might have a deeper problem and you'll have to ask as a part of that meeting, hey, you guys, what's going on? What are you challenged with? What are you uncomfortable with? We've got to have important conversations. We have to be, as leaders, have the courage to have those difficult conversations. But listen with an empathetic ear. Try to put yourself in their shoes, understand their challenges, and as a good leader, let's do what we can to eliminate those barriers. I know that's a lot, but it is a new year. Take your cup of joe, have 2 or 3 if you have to, and start planning. I will see you next week. You have a great one.